Welcome back, Nightmares, to our bonus video of the week slash very late 100 subscriber special. So today I have some questions I've written down across a few of my social media platforms. And today we're going to do a Q&A. I have never publicly done a Q&A before. Sorry for my hair. I have like hair stabbing me in the eye right now. Just a second. Anyways, I've never done a Q&A before. So I got my little notebook here. I got like a 3-pack of these notebooks on Amazon. Like, they're slightly different covers, but they're the same thing. They have moon phases. I thought they were cool. So, let's open her up. And these questions I thought were, I guess, kind of good for like a little starter Q&A. I'm not gonna give everything away. The first question, somebody wanted to know if I was a morning or a night person. Sorry for the cuts. My husband's awake and he's been walking about upstairs, so I'm pretty sure you'll hear that. I'm only gonna apologize once. I'm getting better, I promise. For the traffic, I live by a busy road, and I'll probably say that in every video I do. But anyways, someone asked me if I was a morning or a night person. I am preferably a morning person, believe it or not. I work night shift. I work from home. I work midnight to 8 a.m. almost every day. It is exhausting, and I don't have much of a social life because of it. So I don't really see anybody outside of my husband. That was my shoulder. Don't get old, your bones will pop off cue. The second question somebody asked me was, what is one movie everyone should watch? Give me a second. I'm gonna tippity tap on here because I want to make sure I'm saying it right. So, just a second. So, one film that I think everyone should watch, unless you are a kid, Under the Silver Lake. It came out in 2018, and it's a mystery thriller, and it's got Andrew Garfield in it, and it is a very clever film. So basically, kind of a rough synopsis, it's about this person named Sam who is just thrown into like these Hollywood mysteries of finding undercover meanings in songs and like what they really mean, to find out that it's much deeper. It's much deeper than that. And I think if you're into like mysteries, or like, it's an A24 film. If you like A24 films and that's one you haven't seen, Under the Silver Lake, trust me, it's one of my favorite movies. Now, for an all ages film, let me think about that one. I don't know, because I watch a lot of movies, and I watch more TV shows than movies, so I'll get back to that one and I will answer the specific all ages film that I think everyone should watch. I don't know. one of my favorite movies as a little kid was El Dorado. So, third question is coffee or tea? Both. I love both so much. Like, I have a crippling caffeine addiction. It comes with the territory of night shift. So, introvert or extrovert is the next question. Now, if you know me in person, I'm a very talkative person. I talk when I'm anxious, and that's how I combat being anxious, is talking a lot. So it seems like I'm an extrovert, but I am the most introverted extrovert you will ever meet. I'm kind of a hermit. I'm here at home 7 days a week. I go out maybe one day a month, like to an event, or I go out to shops with my husband. I don't really hang out with anybody, and it's not that I don't want to. We're all adults, everybody's busy, and most of my friends live 5 states away, and the friends that I've made here are busy all the time, and I don't have a car, so do with that what you will. Number 5 is, as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? I wanted to be an archaeologist. I was obsessed with any book I can get my hands on about ancient civilizations and mysteries and hidden treasure. And I remember in the 2nd grade, my 2nd grade teacher, I will never forget her, she set me down because I was obsessed with this dinosaur book, and I carried it around everywhere and I read it, and she was upset that I didn't want to read anything else. And I was like, I want to be an archaeologist, and it's my dream. And this woman looked me dead in the eyes, and she was like, oh, that's your dream? That will never make you any money. That is a silly dream. She said, that is a silly dream, and you should make your dream be something that could make you financially stable in your future. My neighbors are home. Yay. But anyways, I remember being in the 2nd grade, and that woman just, my dream right there. She was like, oh, yeah, that's not going to make you any money, and the probability that you would actually become an archaeologist is like that much. And I think about that to this day. And then my merged dream, because I have a natural proclivity for art, my 2nd dream as a little kid was to be a famous painter. And I think the only way I will be a famous painter as an adult now is posthumously, realistically. I love to paint, I love to make art, but I've made, make ends meet with selling my paintings. I just bumped my desk. I'm so sorry, headphone users. I also apologize because I have editing skills and I'm learning little bits and pieces here, but I have a very busy schedule and I just try to film everything in one take and cross my fingers and hope that it's good enough to post. So, but my 2nd dream was to be an artist, to be a well-off painter, so I would never have to worry about anything. And my hope when I was a kid, because I grew up poor, I mean, we were like poor, and then we weren't, and then we were. It's a whole thing. But my goal was to get out of poverty, and My art never did that for me, but my art did help me make good friends. It helped me express myself in a time when I didn't know how. Because I haven't always been really good with words. And even still, I'm kind of 50-50 about it. Let's put it that way. Number 6. What is the hardest part about working from home for you? Let me think about that. The hardest part about working from home, I never talk to my coworkers unless it's through text message. So, you know how you go to work and you have like a dynamic with your friends, and you talk to them, and you form acquaintanceships and friendships with your coworkers. That's non-existent because I've never met any of my coworkers in person. I met my manager one time a year and a half ago when I got this job, and we've talked on the phone, we've texted, but we've never seen each other in person since. The second thing, I work night shift, as I mentioned previously. It's disorienting because I have like 2 lives. So I'm awake during the day because I'm an insomniac. I can't just lay down and go to sleep to fall asleep for work. I think I get 3 or 4 hours right before my shift where I get a little nap in, and then I nap for like 3 or 4 hours after my shift. That's it. And maybe a little nap in the middle of the day. I survive off naps. My sleep schedule is very broken. My eating times are weird. My circadian rhythm doesn't exist. It is obliterated. And on my days off, I have no part of the waking world. I have no friends in the waking world. No daytime friends. When I go and leave the house, because I dress how I dress, because I am not held to that standard of having to dress a certain way publicly, and I can dress however I want. I forget that outside of this house, people are judgmental and they're rude and they can be very ugly. And it's disheartening and disorienting to basically have my own echo chamber here where everything's the same every day and nothing's different. And then I go outside and I'm humbled. People are rude. Social skills aren't the best in my department. I have a hard time keeping up with friends. I only do night shift because I have no other option to do anything else. And if I had my preferable choice, I would work day shift or midday shift, something like that. Because it is really, really hard to keep up with your daytime friends and your nighttime friends when you are all over the place. Let's put it that way. Number 7. What is my favorite sweet food? A litany of things. So, fun fact. I used to be 367 pounds. Shocker, I know, right? Because look at me now. I'm not that. I'm 180. But it was hard work to lose that much weight. And my favorite sweet food, I was on a seafood diet. I saw food, I ate it. I didn't care because I was so sad and so alone. It was a whole thing. But anyways, my favorite sweet food, Kit Kats. Kit Kat candy bars are my favorite candy bar. I'll go berserk. eventually I found like a bunch of like an assortment of like Japanese Kit Kats, and I'm not really wanting to do like mukbang content on this channel because I have a hard time eating in front of people, let alone eating for the internet. I'm horrified of that. I'm horrified of the judgment and the ramifications that come with that. So, but I did want to taste test different Kit Kats from Japan at some point because I'm obsessed. I also really am a big fan of ice cream. Any kind of ice cream. My favorite ice cream at the moment is NYX Keto ice cream. It's like a chocolate chip cherry flavor. It reminds me of Ben & Jerry's minus like 1,000 calories and all the sugar and all of the fat. It wasn't until losing almost 200 pounds that I realized sugar, for me, I like fake sugar flavor better. Number 8. How are you really? Well, I am alive, arguably, and dying slowly. No, in all honesty though, for the most part, I'm doing pretty okay. I've been on a very big mental health journey for like the last 2-3 years. I'll have to do a whole video about what led up to that journey because it's messy. I forget there's people outside. How about that? What would your perfect day be? What would it entail? Ooh, I can answer this. I love thrift shopping so much. I am a shop-oholic. When that's my chair. It's leather. It's squeaky and makes sounds. Not what you thought. Anyways, my perfect day would be thrifting and then going to get some sort of coffee and then coming home and catching up on shows. I also think a perfect day would be catching up with old friends. Traveling is my favorite thing to do. The last time I had a near perfect day was when I was on a train because there is no peace in this world like sitting on a train with a mixed drink, just enjoying the scenery. And you can't forget an overpriced entree of some sort from the dining cart. That's a cure for depression, I'm certain. Not really, but God, I wish I knew a cure for depression. That's besides the point. And the last question, let me make sure it's my last question. What is your zodiac sign? So, I got this. I was born on April 8th, 2001. I'm 22 years old. My sun is an Aries. My moon is a Libra, and my Mercury and Venus is Aries. So, I thought for the longest time that I was a triple Aries. I was wrong. I'm an Aries sandwich with Libra in the middle. But I embody Aries personality in every sense of the word. I am intense. And I like having this channel because I can like talk to all of you. Like, I feel like I'm FaceTiming a friend, if that makes sense. I know I film a lot of videos where you just see my hands. I have really bad body dysmorphia most days. And most days, I'm convinced that I still look the way that I used to when I was 367 pounds. And I have panic attacks. So I will take thumbnail photos and then like do whatever with my hands, you know. But that has been 10 questions with me. And if you have any other questions, maybe when we reach 200 subscribers, that'd be cool. I really don't do this to amass a following. I do this because it helps me with my anxiety. It helps me be social. And it helps me get outside of myself. It helps me share me with the world. And I hope that one day, if I'm not here, people can come back to these videos and have something to remember me by. That is why I do it. I love you all with all of my person, and I'm really glad for all of you to be here watching silly old me in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. Thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night and sweet dreams.